Morning, welcome to Gommies workshop. Morning, no, it's definitely morning, it's only about 10 o'clock. Oddball, someone has bought my oddball. So, in the great tradition of things, as I always do when I sell a marker, I suppose that's why everyone buys their markers from me. He says, looking for a bottle, I've got one. I always like to show you how to set the gun up. So at the moment, gun's not turned on, so it's perfectly safe. So we're going to screw our bottle in. It's got the old Smart Parts ASA on, gas port at the front, on off on the side. Okay. The LUXE. What can we tell you about the LUXE? This one obviously has to have the gas on the outside. You can't run the gas through the frame. Di-Hyper 2 adjustment on the bottom. I've put a little sticker on here on which way to turn it to give the power up and down. As with everything, tiny movements. Tiny movements. Like tuning in the radio on your battleship. Alright, tiny movements. To remove the power core, this is called the back cap. You're going to lift this cap. Once you've lifted this cap, it's quite awkward to do like this. Then you just pull it back, okay? I've just turned the gun on, which is what I was going to do next. You have got one of my super duper hyper cans. This is a hollow bolt with the non-roll back end, okay? But that non-roll back end is not in the bolt. So you've still got a hollow bolt, but it's a solid bolt when it's at its stationary pickup position, which is this one. Told you I'm clever. It's so easy to do. But to have a flat face bolt hitting a round projectile, I can't tell you how wrong that is in so many at so many levels. You know that if you impact one side of a round projectile, what you're displacing from that size has to go elsewhere. So what was once a round ball is now an egg, and you're firing that egg up your barrel. This is basic physics. This is stuff that can't be messed with. This is not myth. This is not internet rumour. This is science fact, okay? So when the bolt is forward in its position, it's still hollow, okay? Clever. So at all its pick-up and transition point until it gets to the barrel and and sends the projectile on its way, it is a hollow bolt. But when it's in its pick-up position, it is a flat nose bolt, which stops any rollback. Not that I have a problem with any ball rollback, and I've never seen ball rollback affect the LUXE. Maybe if you were playing at 30 balls a second, but nearly every event I do is 10.5, you know, Millennium, CPPS, the 10.5 or 12 if you're lucky. So that's lovely. Now let's slide that in. Now remember that when you slide this in, just put your finger on top of the O-rings to stop them getting pinched, okay, so they don't get damaged or cut. Job done. Now I'm going to switch this off, because otherwise I can't tell you how to switch it on. Now to switch it on, what we're doing here, little button there, press and hold for a second. You'll be like, oh man, wow! Yeah, wait till you've heard it 10,000 times. So, like the old iron, when you first switch it on, the eyes are on. It'll make that funny noise to tell you there's no ball in the breech, etc, etc. You want to switch the eyes off, just press it again. It will turn from blue to red. Would help if I turn the air on. Air on off is on the side here, nice and simple. Notice there, absolutely no first shot drop whatsoever. Okay, in fact this gun will never have first shot drop, and there's no spring in the bolt to help break the friction. Girlfriend, if you're not getting your LUXE set up by me, then you're not in the top league, you know what I mean? I've just put it in semi-automatic at 10.5. But none of me outrageous fire rates for this one, because this one has been quite outrageous in the past. Okay, Q lock on the top there. If you're using a Spire loader, please note that the feed stub on the spire loader is incredibly small. What I would normally do is I would just lift this part off, I would cut a thin piece of Coke can, I would wrap that around the feed neck, then I would put the collar back on. Okay, it gives me just a bit of extra clamping power. Apart from that, switch this off. Ready to rock and roll, my man. Oh, I always think this problem with this last little bit of pressure in the bottle, and the easiest way to get rid of it is just shoot the bloody thing. There we go. Yeah, I know, you've already said that, love. Now there are all kinds of voices you can put onto this computer system. Just let it run as it is. I know so many people that have cocked their guns up by putting a virus onto the board, and then they try and claim it as warranty, and they get very, very upset when they get the gun and they say, well, sorry mate, can't cover that under warranty, it was working perfect, then you messed around with it, now it's not working, how is that covered by warranty? Wake up. Ah, what have we got? I've got a nice little barrel for you. Now again, this is a warranty repaired barrel. You can't split this barrel here. Please take note, you cannot unscrew this tip from this back, okay? This is a solid join here. Alright, there'll be 2 inserts with this. Bish bosh. That's about all I can tell you at the moment. There's loads of paperwork, there's a full manual. Please read, understand, learn, remember manual. Otherwise you're just going to get in loads of trouble. All the trouble we see with LUXEs, GOGs, in fact any paintball marker at all, is always down to the player never even bothering to read the instruction manual, and in fact never even bothering to send the warranty card off. You guys are so bad. If you don't fill out your warranty card and send it off, you don't have a warranty on your new gun. You must know that, okay? Right, so that's the old gun in there, that's your barrel in there. I've done some lube for you. It's some of my super lube. It's silicone, Teflon and lithium, okay? Silicone, really good for rubber. Teflon is really good for penetration. And lithium, of course, has an excellent shear value. Shear value is how quick its lubricating properties disperse via friction. So how quick it's smashed up. And lithium, of course, is fantastic. That's about it. Oh, as you just saw, I found that piece of macroline for you. All right. I was so worried, man. Although I've already ordered 30 metre roll anyway. Now what it's going to do. I'll tell you what I do else have coming up though. I have my own personal poo gun. Although, it's brown and gold now. Brown and gold, so it's poo and gold, okay? It's Aztec poo. Of course, with this being my gun, there's a few extra special parts and works better than anybody's LUXE ever. This is a brand new gun. It comes with my moniker as the serial number. I don't know if you can see this, but on the serial number there, it actually says Gommy 404. Okay, this is a very special gun. It's a one-off. And when I come to sell it, of course, I'll fit all my latest little singing, dancing parts to it. I've been seeing 10 pods out of this when it's set up, but it's such a nice gun. Oh man, I don't even want to put it down when I'm playing. I don't want to scratch it. It's too pretty for me, and more importantly, it's too conventional. I don't like conventional stuff. As you know, you've all seen my stuff. Case is a bit battered, but hey, what's a case? You know what I mean? Anyway, so 600 quid for this, brand new. Offers on a postcard, please. So, with that aside, I'm going to get this parcel wrapped up today. I'll pay the geezers here, they let me send it down to Portsmouth, and that should be with you in the next couple of days. Sorry about the wait, macroline man, what can I say? Oh, not bad. I'll see you soon. Tell her, bye bye.